What is going on, everybody? So the main questions that I get from a lot of the viewers out there is, how do I financially support myself out here in Mexico? And would it be possible to work in Mexico as an American? And what would be the differences? Well, I'm going to give you my take on it. And I'm with the man Gangzilla too, so he'll give you his take on it too. So me, the first question is that how do I personally support myself financially? Well, me, my occupation, I consider myself a journalist. I write about all of my experiences anywhere I go, and plus I turn it into digital online content as well. So I'm a content provider online. Also, I do remote work. I'm a software programmer, and also I consider myself an entrepreneur at the same exact time. So how do I support myself again? Well, I have multiple streams of income from my job occupation. Now, the other question that you guys have is that, would it be possible to work in Mexico as an American citizen? Well, let me give you the economy out here in Mexico. So the economy is much, much, much lower than the USA. So in Mexico, on average, to my awareness, on average, a middle class job, for example, let's say if you're working at a grocery store in the United States, but working at a grocery store in Mexico, or let's say Walmart, you get paid, let's say 200 pesos a day. And they don't go by the hours out here. They go by per day. So they work maybe between 8 to 10 hours. 8 to 10 hours for 200 pesos. So if I convert pesos into dollars to make it more simple for you guys, that's roughly $11. The exchange rate always fluctuates, but if you're out here and you wanted to work, let's say at Walmart out here for 8 hours, you'll get paid $11. That is the exchange rate, or 200 pesos a day. Now, a week, normally they work 6 days a week. 6 days a week with 1 day off, and that's Sunday. So normally I've seen weekly paychecks for about maybe $60, $60 to $70 a week. Now, I know you guys are probably thinking, that is crazy. That's insane. So in the United States, working full-time minimum wage is about $9 to $10. So let's just say $10. You work an 8-hour shift. That's $80. So you're making more money in 1 day, minus the taxes or whatnot, than you'll work in a week in Mexico. So do you really want to shortchange yourself working in Mexico and earning that amount being an American? I'm probably guessing not, unless you just want to try to see how it is as a local out here and fitting into that lifestyle as well. So again, with me, I support myself. I do the majority of my work online, and my currency is in dollars. So of course I can support myself as well. So that's not an issue. Now I'm gonna let Gangzilla take over with his experiences. So they want to know, okay, so how do you financially support yourself out here in Mexico?
How you guys doing? This is Gangzilla. Yeah, so I got a couple questions too. People been asking me, how do you support yourself, and is the job economy good out here? The answer is no. I mean, not with us being Americans. Let me just give you a little breakdown. Security. Say you're making $12 an hour in security. You might do 4 or 5 hours tops. Over here, you work 13 hours, maybe 14 hours, and get like $50 for like 12, 13 hours. You know, and that doesn't that's kind of bad. But and another thing is the cost of living is very cheap. So you figure I go to the store and buy 2 red peppers, red pepper and a green pepper. It's like $5 in America. Here, it's like $1.50. So it kind of weighs out. For Mexicans, it's kind of good, but for us Americans, it's very bad. Now, let's say my personal trainer, I'm a personal trainer too. So I'm a personal trainer here in Mexico and San Diego. I might get $60 an hour for, you know, to train somebody for an hour. Maybe 2 hours, I get maybe I say 110 bucks. So I split that second hour. I break the cost down a little bit for them on that second hour. Here, they would get maybe like $20 for like 3-4 days of work. So it's like, you know, they come in and get maybe like $4 or $3 per session. So it's like it's totally a smack in the face of your profession. Basically, you know, there's no way to you know, to go around it or sugarcoat it, you know. So but I have American clients, and I do have a couple of Mexican clients that I train. I do it for, you know, and help them out out of the goodness out of my heart to build my clients up. So, you know, you always want you always want good things to happen to you when you do stuff like that. It always comes back around for good. And but just you know, a closer for you guys. Like if you want to come out here and you want to, you know, live out here and you don't have no income, it's best for you to have an online job, or maybe go to Diego. That's what I did. For everybody that wants to know, I started out in Diego 2 years and then came out here. So I spent a lot of money looking to get my place for like 3 months when I came out here. So guys, I didn't just come out here and everything happened overnight. Voila, I got a place. So your expectations are going to be lowered when you get out here. So come out here with some money, and you'll be better off that way. All right, you guys have a good night. Thank you.
Okay, so back to me. Yeah, so pretty much in a nutshell, me, I just guess I'm very lucky, I'll say it would not, just based on my hobby of, you know, having the love of computers and being very technological, whatnot, and finding online revenues or whatnot to financially support myself and whatnot. But again, just like Gangzilla said, I mean, if you don't have a close job near Mexico where you can actually go to work or financially support yourself from your American job, then I'll probably say for your own best interest is just work on getting either a temporary vacation home that you guys can rent out here. And then that way you guys still have the stability to still have your financial income from the U.S.A., or you can save it up as well. But when you guys want to take a break, go on vacation, you can invest it into a very nice home that you guys can rent and stay out here for a few weeks or whatnot. And another good point, especially for when you want to retire, and that's what a lot of people are doing as well, is they're coming down here to retire because they have a lot of money saved up and they can pay it off or whatnot. So I would just say, if you guys are still working in the USA, it'll be really nice for you guys to just come out here and at least visit, get the exposure, see how it is, and enjoy yourselves, you know, because you guys wouldn't want to go through, you know, the hassle of going through the loops and holes, trying to make a living out here at the same time and stress yourself out. So again, it is possible for people to come out here and live out here and financially support themselves based on them crossing the border back into San Diego, because that's what a lot of people do that live here, because they work in San Diego. We're literally on the border of San Diego and Tijuana. So a lot of people have close jobs in San Diego or in LA, which is like 3 hours away. But that's a whole nother story when people want to deal with traffic. But again, it takes time. It takes a lot of work and effort if you really want to make the situation to happen, to live out here and still be able to still win in American dollars and financially support your guys' self. So I hope that answered that with how do I support myself and him as well. And is it possible to live in Mexico and still work in the U.S., or would you want to work in Mexico? That's completely your own option, but you have to go through paperwork, get your FM card, and go through this long legal resident process, which you'll still get paid pennies anyway. So to work out here and live out here, it's a big smack in the face with the difference of the currency and the money. So if you guys have any questions, you guys have comments, drop them down below in the comment box. I know you guys are probably going to have questions to Gamezilla. You can hit his channel up at Black in Mexico. I'll leave his channel in the description box as well, where you guys can easily access it. So yeah, I hope that answered a lot of your guys' questions.